Hello everyone and welcome to my Sister Wives Gossip. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Teresa Giudice hangs up on host after on-air interview goes rogue. Some things are better left in the past if you ask Teresa Giudice. The RHONJ shockingly hung up during a live TV interview after the reporter went rogue with unacceptable questions. Keep reading to find out what sent the Bravo Liberty off the rails and her latest thoughts on returning to the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Teresa Giudice shares latest on return to reality TV. Bravo fans fear that the end is near for the Real Housewives of New Jersey as they know it. Teresa Giudice is the last original housewife remaining on the show from the first season. Bravo has yet to reveal if the show is getting an entirely new cast or returning at some point with the same cast. Season 14 ended last summer with an intense battle between the ladies of the cast. They couldn't even film the season finale together. The fractured cast led to rumors that Bravo was canceling the show. The network revealed the schedule for the rest of 2025, and it didn't include the Real Housewives of New Jersey or the Real Housewives of New York. Andy Cohen insists neither show is canceled. Shortly after the season 14, Teresa Giudice and her sister-in-law Melissa Gorga both implied they wouldn't return if the other did. The in-laws have been locked in a bitter feud for over a decade. As fans continue to worry about the future of RAONJ, Teresa Giudice has seemed to back off her previous claim that she wouldn't return for season 15 if Melissa did. Teresa Giudice was interviewed by Chicago's WGN Morning News this week ahead of an appearance at Zany's Comedy Nightclub in Rosemont, Illinois on June 29th. The interview got off to a bad start almost immediately when the news show played a clip of Teresa's table flipping and other outbursts. When asked if she regretted any of it, Teresa shortly replied, "Obviously, I've been on TV 18 years." The topic turned to whether she's returning to the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Teresa replied, "I hope I'm the OG. Yes. We'll see what happens. You have to ask Bravo for that." Things only got worse from there. She hangs up on host after on-air interview goes rogue. Teresa Giudice has been a reality TV star since the Real Housewives of New Jersey debuted in 2009. Viewers have watched her lose her temper for years, including the infamous table flip during the season 1 finale. Despite years of interviews, it seems Teresa Giudice still can't control her temper. Teresa and her ex-husband, Joe Giudice, pleaded guilty to tax fraud in 2014. She served 11 months in prison. Her ex served 3 years and was deported to Italy after his release. He's since moved to the Bahamas and started a new career. Out of nowhere, the television host brought up the arrest during the live TV interview. One host asked Teresa Giudice why a family doesn't pay for years. The RHONJ star was initially confused, asking what family he was talking about. He clarified that he was asking about the fraud charges. Teresa Giudice immediately cut the interview short. "Okay, I'm hanging up. Let's just hang up. That's it," she said before closing her laptop and ending the interview. The clip went viral immediately. Paying taxes is a recurring problem for Teresa Giudice. Her current husband, Luis Ruiz, was recently hit with a huge tax lion. Reality television royalty Teresa Giudice has never been one to hold her tongue or back down from a confrontation. But fans and listeners were stunned when the Real Housewives of New Jersey icon abruptly ended a live radio interview this week by hanging up mid-segment, leaving the host scrambling and the internet ablaze. It was supposed to be routine. The drama unfolded during a scheduled appearance on Real Talk with Ramsay, a popular SiriusXM morning show hosted by celebrity gossip maven Ramsay Evans. The segment was supposed to promote Teresa's upcoming beauty product launch and tease season developments for RHONJ. Instead, it turned into a verbal demolition derby that no one saw coming, including the host. According to insiders, Teresa's team had agreed in advance to keep the interview light and positive. focusing on her health journey, her cookbook re-release, and her daughter's latest accomplishments. However, just minutes into the broadcast, Ramsay veered off script with a deceptively casual question. "So, Teresa, how's the peace treaty with Melissa going? Or is the war back on?" The audio captured a long pause, a sigh, and then Teresa's unmistakable voice. "I'm here to talk about my brand, not was a messy, uncomfortable spiral. Pushed too far." As Ramsay chuckled and tried to lighten the mood, Teresa grew increasingly irritated. "You always say you want to focus on the positive, but here you are driving me into olds." "Again," she snapped. That alone might have passed for typical housewives-level tension, but Ramsay wasn't done. "Well, the people want to know," he replied, his tone edging toward provocation. "There's a rumor going around that your feud with Melissa was just a storyline, and that you two were actually texting all season." Teresa's response came like a thunderclap. "You're a liar, and whoever gave you that story is trash. Don't disrespect me on your little show," she hissed. Seconds later, the line went dead. Silence fell over the studio. Ramsay blinked. "Did she just hang up on me?" he asked live on air, equal parts amused and bewildered. Twitter explodes. Within minutes, Teresa was trending on X, formerly Twitter. Listeners flooded social media with takes ranging from applause to outrage. "Queen, don't let them bait you," one fan posted, tagging Teresa. "Ramsay was messy AF and deserved it," another chimed in. But critics weren't so forgiving. "Teresa's been doing press for 15 years and still can't handle basic questions," wrote a user, attaching a clip of the call cutoff. Podcasters, bloggers, and Bravo superfans all began dissecting the moment like it was the Zapruder film of reality TV interviews. Inside Teresa's camp, sources close to Teresa say she felt completely ambushed and is considering pulling future promotional appearances. She went in thinking it was going to be about her entrepreneurship, her daughter's college plans, her wellness tips, a friend revealed. Instead, she got blindsided with Bravo fan conspiracy theories. She felt totally disrespected. A rep for Teresa later issued a brief statement. Teresa Giudice values meaningful interviews and professional media opportunities. When those standards are not upheld, she reserves the right to end the conversation. The rep notably didn't mention Ramsay by name. Host hits back. Ramsay, however, wasn't about to let the moment pass quietly. Later that day, he took to Instagram Live and offered his side of the story. "She wanted a fluff interview. I'm not here to give fluff. I'm here to give real," he insisted. "I didn't accuse her of anything. I asked what fans are talking about online. That's my job." He ended the stream with a pointed quip. If Teresa can handle a table flip, she should be able to handle a question. Ouch. Bravo weighs in. Kinda so far, Bravo has stayed silent, officially. But behind the scenes, whispers suggest producers aren't thrilled about Teresa's snap exit. "She's a veteran, and she knows how these things go," one insider hinted. "It's not a great look, especially with the new cast trying to prove themselves. Bravo doesn't want to look like its OG stars can't handle media heat." There's even buzz that the moment could be addressed in the next season, with cameras capturing Teresa's fallout from the interview and how her fellow housewives react. Melissa Gorga, silent but strategic. And what of Melissa, the subject of the loaded question that triggered the blow-up? While she's remained mum on the drama, fans noticed she posted a cryptic Instagram story just hours after the hang-up. A picture of her sipping wine with the caption, "Some people just need a hug," around the neck, with a rope of accountability. Coincidence? Probably not. What's next for Teresa? Those close to her say she's regrouping and possibly planning her own sit-down to set the record straight on her terms. A one-on-one with Andy Cohen is said to be in the early planning stages, likely to air as a special on Peacock if Bravo signs off. She's not backing down, her stylist hinted. If anything, this made her want to take back the narrative even more. Meanwhile, Ramsay's team is allegedly fielding requests from other housewives who now want their chance to tell it like it is, suggesting that the cast may have actually boosted the host's profile. One thing's for sure, Teresa still got it. Love her or loathe her, Teresa Giudice remains one of reality TV's most talked about personalities. Whether she's flipping tables, flipping the script, or flipping out live on air, she commands attention like few others.